First I would request you get your coffee as this will be long. Also forgive my grammar mistakes as English is not my first language. My story goes way back when I was 8 years. I grew up with my grandparents in large Christian family. We were so crowded with my cousins, uncles and a few homeless people my grandma used to shelter. Yeah, she had a golden heart. It was so hard to feel noticed or loved. At the age, in the middle of the night I woke up to the sound of kids playing. I shared the bedroom with my aunt, so I looked at her bed and she was deep in sleep, so was everybody in the house. I tried to go back to sleep but the sounds got louder, and when I looked in the corridor there was a bright light coming through. As a kid I was very curious and scared at the same time. I went to check who was in the corridor, and if my memory serves me right it was about 5 kids my age. They were all dressed in white and had a bright light around them. In my entire existence I had never seen these kids before. It's like I was taken into another world. These kids were playing. I remember them skipping the rope. I was just there looking at them, but to my surprise it's like they didn't even see me or like I wasn't there. They paid no attention to me at all. I wasn't afraid, or maybe I was way too shocked to have any emotions. I ran back to the bedroom to wake my aunt so she can see them too, but when we came back no one was there. I told her I saw children playing. She was scared, laid her hands on me and prayed for me. She asked God to protect me from all night demons and cover me with His blood. She told me to sleep with her for the rest of the night. The next morning I woke up sick with a fever. My grandma got me some traditional leaves to wash my body with. My aunt and my big sister were together with me in the bathroom. They put all of the green leaves in a basin so I can soak myself. I think they believed whatever I saw in the night was negative energy and was making me sick. Now inside the bathroom, just when I was completely undressed, the basin filled with all the traditional leaves on its own was lifted up and bent over for all what's in it to be poured on the bathroom floor. I am telling, in less than 5 seconds everybody was flying around screaming in fear. I didn't even remember I had no clothes on, as I was the first to finish the marathon. I didn't even need the medicine anymore as fear cured me. From then I never had any other experience like that. Everything was normal until I was about 16 years. I started getting psychic dreams. Mostly they were about death. I would dream someone will die or I'm at a burial and in less than a month we lose someone. The scenes in my dreams were very similar to when it happens in real life. When my cousin was having a baby they were very excited because it was a girl, at least that was on the scan, but when I was praying I saw him with a boy playing football. He didn't believe me when I told him he is having a boy, but guess what? It was a boy. When I was still a teenager it was mostly dreams. Now I am an adult and I am not curious anymore. All I want is a happy normal life, but that's not happening for me. I am a 23 years old female who lives in fear, am scared to open my eyes in the night, and I am scared to close them as well. I get startled even when a toddler passes me. I never go to sleep without gospel music in my ears. I moved from my country. Currently I work and live in Bahrain. It's not the dreams that makes me restless, as I don't get those anymore, but this is the part where I need help. Sometimes when I am alone a shadow passes me, but it's so quick like a flash but slow enough for me to see it. I keep hearing doorbells and no one does, and when I go to answer the door no one is at door. I ask around but they tell me they didn't see anyone. When I'm in a quiet place sometimes I feel a strong humming sound and vibration that I have to hold my ears very tight or find anything noisy to make it go away. I feel smells that come out of nowhere, and the weather sometimes just changes. Mostly when I'm alone. Sometimes it gets really cold around me, and in that moment I feel like someone is there with me. I wake up to the feeling of a presence and people tell me that it's sleep paralysis, but I know it's not. Like the last time that made seek help and restore my faith in God. See, I wasn't asleep. On March 31, 2016 it was around 9 in the morning. I was lying on my bed on my side facing the wall playing with my phone as I heard the door open. I thought it was my roommate. She is a chatterbox, so sometimes I have to pretend to be sleeping if I'm not in the mood, so as usual I stayed still, but then someone stroked my face. I smiled in the first few seconds but then it didn't stop. The fingers kept caressing my left side of the face, so I pulled out my hand to push the off me. Good heavens, when I touched the hand, intense fear run through my whole body. At this moment I tried to get up so I can see who it was, but I couldn't. In that moment I felt like I went through an electric shock. The hands didn't stop running through my back and my face. I know it was a lady and she said something to me, but I can't seem to remember what. Something in the way she touched, like she wasn't there to hurt me, like she cared about me. Even without talking, I could feel what she was feeling. She felt sorry, and I don't know why. When she touched me I felt that she feels sorry for me, she sympathized with me. She touched me the way you touch your child when she is hurt, but I was afraid of something. In my heart I prayed for God to come be with me, but it wasn't working, so I started on the Lord's Prayer, and believe me, before I even finished the prayer I felt like something released me. Now I pray and sleep with headphones playing gospel music, as that is the only way I can sleep peacefully, but the second one piece slips out of my ears I immediately wake up. I know psychics/mediums/witches and anything close to that is as real as water, but I don't want to be any part of that. Most times when I close my eyes I see images I don't understand, and sometimes they are scary, so I have to keep my eyes wide open, which I hate. I don't mean to disrespect anyone's belief, but I was taught as a child that anything that is not God is evil, and I choose not to entertain anything outside Christianity. I just want to be left alone. I deleted all songs from my music library. Take caution on what movies to see if I will have a change. Any advice is welcome. Thank you for reading.